Good morning. I'm concerned about the Swedish politicians, about their health, actually, and their intelligence. Yes, I am. So I have a question for you guys, you Swedish politicians. An idiot would get this answer right, so you will not get a prize, and I will not applaud you, but try hard, think hard, see if you can get it right. See, in Sweden every day, the Swedish citizens will read and hear about explosions, killings, shootings, rapings, car torchings, And they also read and hear about the crumbling of the Swedish welfare system. That's right. And now in Sweden we have a political party. Well, not now. We had this party for a long time. It's called the Sweden Democrats. It's a nationalist party. And they say they want zero acceptance of asylum seekers in Sweden. Zero. And they also say they want to deport criminals who came from another country. That's what they say. So here's the question. Why do you think that the Sweden Democrats, that the support for this party is growing all the time? Yeah. Actually, I will get you something if you get this right. Yeah, you can get one of those. Yeah. Or you can come here and talk. Yeah. That's a good price, isn't it? Yeah, this video is all about Sweden. The Swedish queen of globalism, Margot Wallström, she resigned yesterday as Minister of Foreign Affairs here in Sweden. Yeah, she's a real globalist queen. She is very well connected to the United Nations and so on. And I was watching the interview, and she looked very, very tired. Yes. And I can say this. I talked about her actually maybe a few months ago, and other globalist politicians, that they don't look well. They sort of look sick. Yes. And I was concerned about this, Margot Wallström. She's been very, very active. And maybe 10 years ago, she looked pretty good, actually. I wouldn't call her attractive or anything, but she looked healthy, interesting woman, sort of. You see what I mean? And lately, she's just been cranky, bitter, tired, looking sick. So now she's resigning. I think they are selling their souls. That's what I think. It's not good for you. Right. So the politicians, they are trying to do something about the crime situation in Sweden. They are not addressing the real cause of the problem. No. And here's one thing that they are doing in Gothenburg. A bicycle and pedestrian tunnel in a Gothenburg no-go zone area has been filled up and blocked due to a lot of bad stuff happening in this tunnel. There are also plans to block other tunnels in and around Gothenburg's no-go zones. This is according to a local politician, Åke Björk. Yeah. All right. Public service radio and TV in Sweden, they are reviewed by this review board. Now, sometimes they get reports on them for being partial. Yeah. And then this review board looked into it, and sometimes they found them guilty of being partial. And there was a study done on all these convictions. It was a study done by the Business Media Institute. And according to the study, almost all cases where public service radio and TV were found to be partial They were found to be in favor of left-leaning, green or liberal values. What a big surprise. So maybe this is another question to you guys, you politicians. Why do you think alternative media is growing so strong in Sweden? You think maybe it's because people aren't that stupid that you might think that they are. People see through this stuff. And there's a lot of people in Sweden who don't share the views of the left. Maybe you want to ignore them and pretend that they don't exist, but they do. There's a lot of us here in Sweden. Right, that's all for today. Now be good. Bye.